Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Vermont. The Brewster Ridge course sets the stage for our last group play before the Match Play Championships in November. Win and you're in is the theme, so let's find out who wants it most right here on the Disc Golf Network. Well, here's our Group A scenarios. Now stick with us. There's going to be a little bit of math involved at some point, but Gannon Burr advances to the finals with a win or a tie. Likely to advance even with a loss, though, so he's in pretty good position. And we're seeing Chris Dickerson advances to match play final with a win and a Barela loss. So he needs help in what he's doing out there. He's off to a great start, and we're seeing Barela, who advances to match play final with a win and a Dickerson loss. Let's look at Group B. This one's a little bit easier for us. Ricky and Ezra squaring off, and whoever wins moves into the finals. Here we see Nicholas Antala advances with a win or a tie. Hammis can advance with a win, but he also has some tiebreakers in regards to Ezra Robinson and others. Ezra, he's playing James Proctor, and Ezra advances with a win and a Hammis loss. And we've got Joey Bucket squaring off against Heimburg, and as you can see there, a win gets you into the finals for either one of those gentlemen, and then the same can be said of the Lazat and Robinson matchup. So a lot of these guys control their own destiny. Anthony Barela, just a little while ago, teed off as he's squaring off against Luke Humphreys. And even closer, Barela off to a great start.
And look, in this group, this match right here against Humphrey, Humphreys is the one who can really play spoiler to this whole thing. And that's a big putt there by Barela.
Thank you. 34 feet for Hammis. Not a problem. Dead center. We saw the great tee shot by Ezra. Seeing if he can score with Ricky out of position. And you called it.
Job well done.
Wow. Ezra throwing his second and getting that one to come out of it at the end of the flight. So he is looking in a really good position there. You don't see a lot of forehands by Ezra Robinson, so leaning into it when he needs it there. And Barela with his second is now in the bullseye. And with that, he would go on to birdie because Luke Humphreys was out of position. So Barela getting after it early. He is 3 up through 4 holes.
Probably the only time that Barela is going to want to do that for the rest of the season. Somehow protect Gannon from something.
We've seen almost nothing but perfect shots so far out of Aderhold, including that drive right there on 5.
Yep.
He is parked. Pressure on Wysocki. Can he answer? Let's see the skip ace. Skip it in. Oh, and he gets a tree on the backstop. Not looking good for Humphreys at the moment.
And the big thing is, I mean, just mentally, to try to somehow convince yourself that you've lost 4 of 5 holes.
That's kind of like, well, I don't know what I need to do here. Well, how about you just birdie, right? Like,
yeah.
Worry about the rest later.
I think in any situation you have a match, it's all about just winning it. Changes the challenge significantly.
Humphreys for birdie.
All right.
Great putt.
It was a good shot. Just initially it was a little bit pulled. This is inside. Nice tree kick there.
Antala's looking for a win or a tie in his match today. And the same tree is going to help Antala. Couldn't ask for a better approach from Joey Buckets.
Simon really needs something good here, and this is on a great line, right down the middle.
On the board, baby.
Syrup on his hand, a little sticky.
Wow, good power and great backstop.
And Wysocki buries one.
And that's going to be similar here for Aderhold. He has to put Ricky away. If he gets an opportunity in the next 1 or 2 holes to take a point or two, you have to take advantage. This is the first time we're seeing the brand new 14th and a very good kick.
And Anthony Barela looks to be locking it up. And that was to win the match.
You play disc golf long enough, you can relate to this experience. You adjust your stance, you change your putter, you make all of these little tweaks to improve your form. But at the end of the day, sometimes you just have to go back to fundamentals. That's exactly what we did with the Octothorpe. More stable, more refined, more features for the modern disc golfer. This is the Octothorpe reimagined.
Wysocki has to be pushing here.
Yeah, this pin has been moved back slightly.
And this looks short of ideal, but it's not. It actually does have the carry. And Wysocki, a little extra life. With Proctor in trouble, Ezra trying to get up and down, and could he skip it in? Well, he's going to put it right next to the basket. What a shot.
It's really not over until it's legitimately over. And that's what makes it so entertaining.
And Wysocki is parked right next to the basket. Wysocki looking to go birdie, birdie, birdie finish.
Ezra Aderhold, if they finish in an all-square scenario, has the whole differential secondary tiebreaker over Ricky Wysocki, which means that Ezra Aderhold will be playing in the Match Play Championship in November, considering that they're two of the greatest players of all time.
And no look for Heimburg. Just launches it up and knows it's going in.
And by my math, that 40-footer gives Calvin a birdie. I really feel like we're going to be talking about hole differential on this group too, because if Proctor wins, and which means Ezra would lose, and that's a fantastic shot.
Antala on 16 is up 2 with 3 to go.
Chance to go dormy and or just win the match outright here.
Oh! Antala buries it! Hole in one, Nicholas Antala on the 16th.
Let's go. It is over. Antala with a walk-off ace on 16. Unreal.
I was just thinking we haven't seen any ace runs until now. Antala to seal the deal and close out on Adam Hammes.
Simon is going to have to figure out something significant between today and tomorrow. There has not been a tightness on his shot. He's not releasing in a window. He's had a lot of misses today. A lot can happen in 24 hours, obviously.
Heimburg still has to putt, but and Isaac Robinson in and closes out the match. Proctor in for the par. And we're going to see an all-square match between him and Ezra. And real quick, I didn't mention earlier, Ezra Robinson also recently making an announcement about becoming engaged. So congratulations to him.
And with that, Ezra Robinson is going to have to push back that wedding potentially if they were going in November, because he's going to be playing in the championship. You know, look, Calvin's far enough back here. We've seen many players knock it up and down from this point. And that won't be today, but still a good shot there by
100%,
Calvin.
yes. There is still some work that has to be done from there, but Calvin has navigated that, and this should be green light all day long here for buckets.
This needs to go in.
Tournament life on the line. And he gives it a good run. I cannot, argue with that. That was a solid run, but that's going to be it. The end of the road, boys to men style, for one Joey Buckets. And we're going to take a look at our groups. And Gannon Burr, Anthony Barela are advancing, playing in Charlotte. Congratulations to both of them. We move over to Group B, where Matt Oram, who didn't even have to come out today, got to take the day off. Matt Oram is going to move on along with Ezra Aderhold. And what a great battle between Ezra Aderhold and Ricky Wysocki. Group C has Nicolas Antala and Ezra Robinson. And then Isaac Robinson getting the work done along with Kelvin Heimburg. Kelvin Heimburg having the head-to-head playoff scenario, or the head-to-head tiebreaker, I should say, between him and Joey Buckets. So Kelvin and Isaac moving on. Congratulations to all of them. Hey everyone, Terry Miller, the Disc Golf Guy here. I feel like there's two options that remain. Either you click subscribe and you watch more golf and content right here on the channel, or you go outside and you play. If you're not going to do those, then head on over to the Disc Golf Network and make sure you sign up so you can watch live disc golf almost every weekend.